Hey, what's up, everyone? It is now Tuesday, November 19th. We're officially 1 month post-show. We got the tree up and over the weekend. We're a little early on it. I know some people wait till after, at least Thanksgiving to put the tree up, but not us. We got it up a little early. Yeah, so it's not even that old of a tree, and the cats have already started breaking the bottom branches, so that's something. Yeah, the tree is only like 2 years old. We just got not that long ago, and honestly, the cats have already broken these bottom branches. They don't really mess with the ornaments too much, but they get the zoomies and like chase each other around the bottom and just trash it. I'm not gonna be surprised one of these times when I come home and like the whole tree is just tipped over because they just chase each other around it. But yeah, we got all the ornaments up. I like having it up, especially once it starts getting cold, just like all of our little decorations and stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't filmed in a minute. Like, I didn't really film last week. Last week, I was going to take everybody on, like, my lower body workout on Thursday and just got really tied up at work, and it was really hard. I didn't have enough time to really film and get as much done as I could get done in the work because I didn't even finish everything. But one thing we did do last week, I went to the orthopedic and got the verdict on my shoulder. Got the MRI a while back, and just because of prep and things, and knowing I'm not handling it right now, I was kind of like, let's just wait till after prep, and then I'll start figuring out what we got to do if we have to do surgery or whatever. It looks like we don't have to do surgery, but it's bad. It's pretty bad. So what it looks like with the shoulder is 12 years ago when I injured it, I actually dislocated it, and looks like it's just kind of ball and socket kind of just bouncing around in there for a long time. And basically what it looks like right now is I have like no cartilage left, pretty bad arthritis. And what was I gonna say? The bone spurs on it are pretty bad. So what the doctor basically told me is that at some point when I can't bear the pain anymore, I have to have a shoulder replacement. So that wasn't what I wanted to hear. Yeah, so that's not fun. So that's where we're basically heading at some point. I might have to do that. I'm okay. I'm not in pain. There's slight discomfort, but he told me that basically from years of me still exercising and still doing all of like the mobility stuff that you would get out of like a physical therapist, I still do that before I work out. He's like, that's pretty much what's keeping you pain-free and kind of like able to use your arm. One thing, we are going to get a second opinion, just to kind of, it's good to do that. One of the things I was wondering about was if I get like the bone spurs like kind of shaved down, would I get range of motion back in my arm? Because he made it very clear that the pain's not going to get better because the arthritis is just going to get worse over time. But if I actually get that shaved down, can I get some range of motion back? So that's one thing I got to ask the other doctor when we go see them, because I can't back squat right now because I can't put my arm in that position, and I can press overhead, but I have to do it kind of in like in like a seated position, kind of leaning back a little bit, so I can't do like a standing overhead press or anything. So those are just some of the things that I'm now dealing with. But it sucks in this. I've been dealing with like the shoulder issue obviously for 12 years, but it's one of those where like, it's like at the end of the day, I always thought, well, eventually I'll get it fixed. Like eventually I can go get surgery and start on recovery. So knowing that, hey, that's not there anymore. You just this is what you're dealing with. It's kind of like, oh, okay, that sucks. But it is what it is. So it is what it is. I've been dealing with it before, or I've been dealing with it for 12 years. So, but today, guys, getting ready to go do a push workout. This will be my push workout. The reps are high. Yeah, the reps are high today. So we're doing the 20 to 30 rep day, push day. I'm going to head to South Lyon and let's get going. All right, so on the way to the gym, and it is just kind of miserable looking out. Just raining, but that's okay. I don't mind lifting in this type of weather kind of keeps me just like nice and calm, you know. But yeah, shoulder stuff sucks. One of the things the doctor told me that was kind of funny, I thought it was funny, his exact words were, "It is impressively bad for someone my age." So I'll take that as much as I can, I guess. But it's one of those. But we do have new macros, by the way. So we updated it literally the day after my last video. So we've been on these macros for a minute, and we're kind of sticking with them. But my new low day macros are still 220 protein. What is it? 290 carbohydrates. So that's the big jump. And then 60 grams of fat. Our one high day a week, so like our refeed, is 220 protein, 500 carbohydrates, and 50 grams of fat. So 500 carbohydrates is it's a pretty big jump for me. I'll say it's interesting having only 50 grams of fat on a high carb day like that, because it's like it really keeps you in check on what you can and can't eat, because you're trying to keep 50 grams of fat while trying to get your carbohydrates that high. So it's just kind of like a weird food puzzle you got to play, but I like it. So far we are gaining weight, but at a nice, slow, consistent rate. What is it? Yesterday I saw the heaviest that I've seen post-show at like 156. I think it was like 0.4 or something. That was kind of off of my high carb day, where now today I woke up Tuesday and it's 155.0. So things are kind of coming back down, but the goal is to gain weight. The goal is just to control the weight gain. That's kind of the concept. So we're not trying to sit at like, this low weigh-in. I did do an in-body scan, which this was pretty interesting to me. Because I'm on the new training program, and my protein's a lot higher, we're actually eating in a somewhat of a surplus. It looks like my body has started recomping and putting on a good amount of lean tissue. So probably a lot of the lean tissue I lost is coming back. So my skeletal muscle mass was higher, but my body fat percentage actually dipped down, which was very interesting to me. It's all relative. So a good example, if you have more muscle mass or skeletal muscle mass, your body fat percentage is going to be higher or lower, excuse me. But so that it's not that I lost body fat, it's just that with me regaining more lean tissue, my body fat percentage looks like it dipped down. So it was at like 6.7, which was really low. That's technically the lowest I've seen. The entire prep, the lowest I saw was like, I think 7.1 was the lowest that was on the in-body for me. So seeing anything in the sixes was pretty interesting, especially after prep. But things are going good. The training, I am enjoying it. My body is reacting really well to it. I posted a picture this weekend after on my upper body day, and it was just, I'm just looking good, looking jacked. You know what I mean? Feeling more like a bodybuilder now than I did in prep almost. In prep, I just definitely, because we were digging so hard, I had so much weight to get off. I just felt like flat a majority of the time, and just like, I don't know, just like you're just kind of getting it done. But it is what it is. So the plan right now, just keep moving along with everything, gain weights, add the macros when John says we need to add the macros, and just improving on everything that we can. We got plenty of time before we hit nationals. We're 13 months out from it right now, so just keep moving forward. It's funny because nationals this year is actually coming up. I think it's actually on my birthday, December 7th. So I'll see what the lightweight division kind of looks like this year and see how I'm going to stack up against them. But got plenty of time to improve. So see you guys at the gym. All right, and to the voiceover, and I sped up the footage a little bit just because 20 to 30 reps, it takes a minute to get through. But honestly, this workout went really well. I really enjoy it. This push day is just like probably becoming one of my favorite days to do of the week, really. One of the things I'm currently liking, though, is this program right now has a heavy emphasis on bringing up my chest and my back. So a good example, this push day, my chest movements all have 4 sets to them, but everything else is basically just 3 sets. So my triceps and my shoulder work is just 3 sets. The same thing on my pull day as well. So like the back movements I have are all at 4 sets, and then everything else is basically just at 3 sets. So that's John's plan right now, is we're going to be bringing up the chest and back. Still bringing up everything, but at the same time, that's the main focus for this phase. And then we're going to just kind of hit basically anything that's lagging. That's going to be kind of like the plan, just bringing it up a little bit each phase at a time. Now, these shoulder presses, they felt okay. I mean, they were hard, but they felt okay even with me having like the shoulder issues. Like I said in the past, though, like honestly, like it's annoying and there's like discomfort, but I'm not really in pain. Now that could obviously change as like the arthritis gets worse over the next couple of years, but at the same time, like right now, at least we're making it work. The only thing that is annoying is like the range of motion. Just the limitation I have with that is really bothering me. But the good thing about doing bodybuilding versus, let's say, like powerlifting, strongman, or CrossFit is I can kind of select different exercises that work with my limitations. So like a good example, if you're like doing CrossFit or strongman, like you're gonna have to overhead press. There's no way around it. So if you're limited by your overhead pressing like ability, like you're kind of screwed there. But at least in bodybuilding, there's plenty of different exercises I can choose to use that are easy on my shoulders that I can still get a good range of motion on. So that's one thing I do like about doing bodybuilding over other sports, I guess. And honestly, feeling good since we've raised these carbohydrates up. Again, today is 290 carbohydrates, and I am coming off of my high carb day, so feeling pretty good off of that. Monday is normally a rest day, so just everything kind of like aligning and just feeling really good on this Tuesday push session. And these right here, these lying lateral raises, it's funny because it's like trying to do these for like, I think I got 25 reps on these, like they just burn like crazy, and it's only 10 pounds, and it's just so humbling with this rep range. Like just the things you thought you could do, you can't do anymore. And this is what I was doing, kind of like an elevated push-up instead of doing a close grip bench press. When I was doing the close grip bench press, it was just kind of something in my elbow was just constantly clicking, and I didn't like it. So I'm doing like this at the very end of the workout. So my arms are already cashed out. And the cool thing is, as I get better at it, I can also lower the bar down lower and lower. But honestly, my triceps are just on fire with this exercise. It's very humbling to do this and have it hurt so much. All right. And a little post-workout posing. Again, a little watery from the 500 carb day, just like a couple days ago, but things aren't looking that bad, honestly. Full. I'm really, really full. I can see it in the chest. I can see it in the arms, the back, shoulders. Everything is just really full right now. Conditioning is still there. It's just not as sharp right now because we are holding a lot of water. And that's kind of one of the things too, is as I start raising my carbohydrates up, I just retain more and more water. Back looks nice though. That looks pretty sick right there. The lighting sucks. I should have picked a different spot to hit lighting, or at least moved forward a little bit so the lights just hit me different, but it just is what it is. But honestly, everything's looking pretty good, especially being post-show. Normally, I'm pretty fluffy post-show, so the fact that I kept it, I'm happy about. Yeah, so the workout was good. They're just long. Like right now, it's almost 1 p.m., and I got an intro consultation at like 3 p.m., so I got to hurry up and get home and kind of get ready for that. But that's the thing, is I am enjoying these. It's just, they just kind of take a minute to get through. Just a lot of reps, all that stuff. But definitely enjoying them. See you guys back at the apartment. All right, cool. Got a new package. Came earlier than expected, so that's always nice. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, all right, perfect. We got it. All right, first up, protein. This right now is probably my favorite protein. This is like the second time I've bought this. It's the birthday cake version. This tastes like birthday cake. It literally tastes like I'm drinking a birthday cake. I'm not really one that loves like the vanilla kind of style protein powder. I'm normally like more of a chocolate guy. But yeah, this is it all day. Then I got creatine monohydrate. if there's any supplement I can recommend taking, it's creatine monohydrate. It's not really super expensive, and there's so many studies done at this point on how effective it is. So just some form of creatine monohydrate, just make sure you're taking it. And then the other thing, just multivitamin. So nothing too crazy, just a standard little just refill on some things I'm getting low on. But yeah, this right here, this birthday cake, this is my whip, man. I really like that one. But good stuff, guys. I need to eat. I'm gonna cook some eggs. Eggs and something I forget. I have to look at my fitness pal, but it's eggs. I gotta get showered up and I gotta head up to the gym for that consult. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go.